Hey babe, it's Lauren. I heard work had been tough lately. I wanted to leave you a message. I don't like the way you're being treated. I'm so sorry. It sounds like things are really difficult. I know that it sounds like that's partially about the people you work with and partially about the people you work for. And in both cases, I'm so sorry. It's not okay for people to try to feel powerful by making you feel less powerful. It's unkind and it's unfair, and you deserve better. I'm so sorry. I really don't know why people are like that there are just these beliefs that in order to be powerful, they have to be demeaning or demanding or think of you as less than a whole person, that you're just somehow your role and not a human being, and that's just not true. Your value is so much greater than just how well you can do your job and how productive you can be at it and how much money you can make for yourself, for the company. It's hard because, those things are tied to the very essential parts of survival. We have to make money. We have to keep the job. We have to keep rolling with all of these struggles and all of these difficulties. And it's just not fair. And I hope that things will get better, but whether they do or not, we can always make it. And I think that making it is such a low bar. It's true we can survive. It's true we can make it to tomorrow. And all those platitudes have truth in them, sure. But it doesn't feel great, does it? And I'm sure sorry. I wish your heart could heal from being mistreated, being underappreciated, being unseen. I think that's the way of a lot of us and how we experience work. It's hard. It's dehumanizing in a way. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to think in terms of whether things will get better for any of us. And I guess I really only have my solidarity to offer, that I understand and I'm here. And I think that your feelings matter. And I think that what you're going through matters. And I wish so much that you didn't have to suffer through this. You don't deserve it. You deserve for things to be kind and compassionate. You deserve for your hard work to be seen and recognized and compensated. And I know that we don't always see those things. I know that work can be exhausting, not just exhausting in the sense that we need to sleep afterward, but exhausting to the soul, exhausting to one's wellness, and it's a lot. It's a lot for me. I know it's a lot for you. I think the best that we can do is just see one another, see the struggle, see that it's painful, see that it's frustrating. And I'm here and I see you. And I know how hard you're fighting just to keep everything going. It's hard not to just want to throw up your hands and decide it isn't worth it, decide that it can't be done, decide that what's being asked is too much. I get it. What's being asked probably is too much. These great big asks for incredible productivity and incredible gain for the company, and it's hard to think of our value as being quantified in minutes and dollars and metrics and all these things that sort of dehumanize the experience of work. You're a number, your value is based on numbers, and it does just seem like it's lost a sense of humanity, which, I guess assumes there ever was any. Maybe that's just never been a feature of work, but it is a lot to get through. And I'm here with you. I think there is value in being with somebody, even if it can't be fixed, even if it can't be improved. To just see it and stay with somebody. And I'm here. I'm here for all that's difficult about all of this. You matter. Your feelings matter. Your worth is not measured in any kind of work metric or spreadsheet, even though that's what it seems like we've been reduced to now. You have value as a person. You have intrinsic value. You have value to the world. I'm glad you're here. I think that the world's better because you're in it. And you're important. And your value can't be quantified. And I think that you're unique and special and worth loving. And work probably doesn't give us really almost any of that. And that's a shame, because you have enormous value. I see it. It's obvious. The people around you see it. The people around you know. You're worth so much. Your life is worth so much. Your contributions are worth so much, whether it's at work or away from work. Your presence matters. You're a force for good in the world. I'm very glad you're here. I appreciate you. I see you. And I do hope, whether work changes and becomes easier for that reason, or whether you're able to cope differently, or, even if it just comes with kind of a healthy emotional distance of saying, these people have wants that will increase and increase in ways that are not reasonable, not fair, that can't actually be done. And they'll squeeze and squeeze to try to get every ounce of our work out of us for as little return as possible. And that's so unjust and so unkind and so inhumane. And I'm sorry. You do deserve better. But tomorrow's another day. And maybe it won't be quite as hard as today. Maybe. I certainly hope for that. I hope that as these days go by, that there's a measure of peace that's available to you. That you can come to a place of serenity. Get your mind away from work for a little while. Have some time where your wellness is the most important thing. And I hope you have people in your life who are right there with you, who see you and know your value, know your worth. Know that you're irreplaceable. Know that your heart is a good heart and your mind is a good mind. And that you're doing your best. Of course you're doing your best. Even if your best is phoning it in, if that's what's available, that's what's available. You know your limits. And I know that you have the integrity to do the best you can, as much as you can, as long as you can, as often as you can. You're giving what's available to you, what your wellness will allow you to do. I think that it's important to be graceful with yourself. I'm sorry that's probably hard to do when so much is asked of you. And it's not just work, right? We have so many obligations and so much is asked of our time and our energy. So much is asked of our ability to endure through circumstances that may be really difficult. You matter so much. Your life is valuable in ways that can't be measured. You're important and you're worth loving. And I want you to know that I'm here and that I'm so sorry. I see you. I see you doing your very best. I see how hard it is, and I see you showing up anyway. As much as you can, as often as you can, with everything you've got. Even with your last ounce of energy, you're doing your best. I'm sorry it's so depleting. You're such a good person, and I care so much about you and about your wellness. There's so many people who see you and care deeply about you. And for right now, I hope you can let work go and not worry about the next time you work. Just be present in the moment to the extent you're able. I know that's easier said than done. It's hard to be present when there's so much anxiety and so much to worry about. Wakes you up in the night and keeps your muscles tensed, even when you're not at work. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry that the people you interact with are not as kind as you deserve, and that this work is so demanding and exhausting. It asks so much of you. I'm very proud that you stick with it. I'm sorry that that's such a big thing to ask. I'll be here. I'll be here to listen. I'll be here to support you. Your feelings about work matter. Work is a big part of our lives, and it's hard when that big a part of life is such a struggle. I see your effort. I see that you care about it. I see that you want to do a good job. I wish they saw it too. I'm so sorry. For right now, let's just be free of it. Just let your mind be somewhere else. Be at peace. Maybe that starts with the most simple thing. Maybe that starts with just breathing. I bet your chest is really tight, and the idea of trying to take a deep breath probably seems like a lot of work too. And maybe it is. But maybe we can try to just get one deep breath in and out. And maybe that's a beginning. Maybe that can lead to us thinking about breathing, drawing the air all the way inside and trying to let our chest loosen up. Let some deep breaths in. And if you can do that, maybe you can close your eyes. Maybe you can unclench your hands and your jaw. Let your shoulders loose. Everything that happened at work, the body carries it, the body knows. The body is ready for a fight. But you don't have to fight right now. It's okay to let go. It's okay to be at rest. There's nothing you can do about it right now. The worry will not make you a better employee. The worry will not make people notice you more. Worry isn't gainful. I think it's possible to take your work seriously and be committed to it, and also be able to detach from it. There's nothing required of you right now. You can let your body be at rest. You can let your mind be at rest. It's okay to give yourself permission to not be productive. You can take this time and you can allow your mind to be free. Just let it go where it's going to go. And if it goes back to matters of stress or matters of work, just come back to your breath. And just think about that simple, straightforward process. Air in, air out. You're going to make it through this moment. This moment's okay to let go. You don't have to be productive. You don't have to think about the things that are asked of you. You don't have to think about the things that happened through your day, through your week. There's value in rest. There's value in letting the mind just drift and just be. There's value in coming back to that just simple truth of being in this time, in this moment, in this place. Just be where you are and just breathe. Because even with all that's going on, you're still drawing breath. Some part of you is still okay. That part of you can be something to build on. You can build some peace out of that. I hope you can. Build some rest. Take that fundamental part of you that's still drawing breath and give value to that. It's valuable that you can just be here. It's valuable that you just have made it. You've done so much. You matter. Your thoughts matter. Your feelings matter. You're valued. You're wanted. You're cared for. You're so much more valuable than anything that anybody can quantify. Just stay here. Stay in this peaceful space. Let your mind be at peace. Let it rest. Nothing's needed from you right now. You're okay. You are okay. All that matters now is just to be. Be at peace. Be at rest. Take those deep breaths. Let your body be loose. You don't need to be ready for a fight. Nothing's gonna harm you right now. You're okay. You're safe. You're wanted. You're cared for. You're seen. You're valued. No one can replace you. You're unique and you're wonderful. And I'm very glad you're here. Stay in peace.